Hello friends, this is Dr. Saurabh Patwadan from Nandadeep PG Teaching Institute, and in this video I'll be speaking about a case of intracameral foreign body. Every case is very important, so you have to plan and execute. So this is a 8-year-old child chisel hammer type of injury, self-sealed corneal perforation and intracameral foreign body can be seen, but I always advise B scan to look for any other foreign body and also CT scan orbit because there can be multiple foreign bodies, and these metallic foreign bodies are risky. If you leave a piece behind, it is going to cause siderosis and cause permanent blindness. So it is always better to be sure that you are dealing with just one foreign body if there are multiple foreign bodies. I am going to take a scleral incision because 8-year child, so I want the incision to be strong and should heal quickly. I am going to tease this foreign body, making sure that it doesn't fall on the anterior capsule of the lens, which appears intact. So I want to tease this foreign body out of its fibrotic capsule, though it is just couple of days old foreign body. You can see the body has reacted and formed a capsule around it, and I was not sure whether it has penetrated the iris completely or not, but as you can see it has not, luckily. So I used a capsulorhexis forceps and then using the Sinskey from the other hand to release the foreign body from the iris tissue, and here is the foreign body. It is magnetic in nature, and now I'm going to tease the capsule there, just looking for if there is any other metallic particle which is remaining behind. We can also use intracameral magnet just to roll over the area so that we don't have any residual metallic foreign bodies inside. And whether to suture this self-sealed perforation or not, I always prefer to suture it. I use no touch technique in such cases so that you get the right plane of the cornea on both sides, and make sure the suture is not too tight and also not too long, and then bury the knot. You can also leave it unsutured. Some surgeons might prefer that, but I always feel it is better to suture as it will heal anyway, but if you suture it, it heals more regularly and quickly. And then you can remove the sutures say after 2 or 3 weeks, so you don't leave any suture marks behind. Unsutured incisions can cause more irregular astigmatism. Now I'm just moving the magnet around it, and that's the end of the procedure. I'm just going to remove the cohesive viscoelastic which I had put in the anterior chamber. Now the eye is looking nice, sutured perforation, foreign body is out, and that's the end of it. Just intracameral moxifloxacin before we close the case. So treat every case as unique and plan and execute so you don't have any intraoperative surprises. Thank you so much.